Pocket FM.
To unlock all the episodes, click the link in bio.
Damon worked on his breakfast while focusing on his hand under the table that held Talia's. Talia's warmth calmed his restless mind and heart, and he felt mischievous because of their secret that Talia tried to hide whenever his thumb moved gently over her knuckles. Damon felt upset at the thought of Marcy wanting to come, and he needed Talia's touch to comfort him. Unfortunately, just hand-holding under the table didn't suffice. Damon really wanted to hug Talia, and much more, but he knew this marked as far as he could go in the current setting, and it needed to be enough, for now. Maya spoke up. "Talia?" Talia's head snapped in her direction. Talia's heart raced. Did Maya know what went on under the table? Would Maya and Caden tease her if they knew that Damon held her hand during breakfast? "Do you have plans for today?" Maya continued. Talia released the breath she held. "I have an appointment with Dr. Travis in the morning, and then I will help in the kitchen." "How about the afternoon?" Maya continued probing, and Talia instinctively glanced at Damon. Damon liked this. It showed that Talia depended on him. Talia wants to train, so she probably hopes to start as soon as possible. But she can't move a muscle until Travis says she's fine, Damon responded firmly. Maya nodded in understanding. "A walk is fine, right? After lunch, I can show you around. You can see the training facilities, and if Travis gives us okay, we can get you sweaty." Talia's eyes widened and she smiled. "That would be wonderful." Damon didn't like this. Talia outside, sweating, without him? "Where are you taking her?" Maya bobbed her head. "Just around the area. We will start with a walk to the lake and see community buildings on the way and take it from there." Maya continued talking to Talia. "The town feels especially lively with all the preparations going on. We can stop whenever you feel tired. There's a lot to see, and one afternoon won't suffice. We are the biggest pack in North America after all. It might take a few days, but I will show you everything we have here." "Thank you," Talia said, and without thinking, she gave Damon's hand a squeeze under the table. She felt excited. Damon wanted to protest because the idea of Talia not being in his visible range unsettled him. But she seemed happy, and he didn't want to spoil it, so he swallowed his objections with the piece of sausage in his mouth. He knew a mountain of work awaited him, and it wouldn't be fair to keep Talia in her room until he became available to show her around. Damon was determined to spend time with Talia as soon as he cleared up the backlog that waited on his desk. But where would he take Talia? Forest? Picnic? Romantic dinner? Beach? So many options existed. However, if he could have his way, they wouldn't leave the room. Just he and Talia, that sufficed, and any room would do. Ignoring Caden's complaints, Damon accompanied Talia for her appointment with Travis. Talia felt unsure why Caden seemed in a bad mood because all bickering between Damon and Caden happened through the mind link, and she would probably resume her thoughts about leaving if she knew that Marcy planned to come in a few days. "Thank you for coming with me. I'm sure you have a lot of work, yet you still took the time for this," Talia said to Damon while they made their way through the forest. "You're welcome. It's my pleasure," Damon responded and gave Talia's hand a squeeze. Yes, going in a car would take only 5 minutes, but he wanted to walk with Talia. It took longer, and he got to enjoy holding her hand and chatting casually. Damon noticed that Talia relaxed when they went outside, just the two of them. He liked that. At the Pack Hospital, the exam didn't take long, and in less than an hour, Talia and Damon sat in Travis's office waiting to hear the results and recommendations for going forward. "You have several markers that are just below or above normal, but it's nothing too concerning, and I can see slight improvements compared to your previous checkup. Continue regular meals and vitamins, and I will see you in a week," Travis said. "If you feel anything out of the ordinary, give me a call, and we will get you an appointment. In the meantime, I recommend adding fennel. ginger, and cayenne pepper into your food based on your taste. They will help with appetite and digestion. Talia nodded. I didn't know that. Travis noticed that Talia's tone had a hint of surprise and asked, Do you know about the medicinal effects of herbs? A little bit, Talia responded humbly. I know how to take care of simple wounds. Simple wounds? Tell me more. Travis was unable to contain his curiosity. In general, werewolves divided into ones who followed a traditional lifestyle and the ones who modernized. The traditional ones went to their shaman when they fell ill, and they used herbs, crystals, and prayers to feel better, while modern ones relied on technology and the latest advances in medicine. Talia obviously believed in modern medicine, yet she seemed familiar with herbs, so Travis felt eager to probe how deep her knowledge and interest went. Talia told him about a few herbs that she mixed to treat open wounds, and the ones that worked well for reducing swelling and fever. Travis smiled kindly. Do you want to learn more? There are books I can recommend. Yes, please. Travis stood up and walked to the wall shelf where a number of books were arranged. He pulled out one thick book with dark blue covers. Based on the worn-out look, it seemed obvious that the book got used a lot. Start with this one. Travis handed the book to Talia. I don't have many here, but I can always accompany you to the library and help you pick. As you read through it, take notes of your questions, and if I don't know answers, I can help you find them. Talia's eyes sparkled. With his readiness to help and teach her, Travis definitely reminded her of Olivia. Talia realized that this marked one step closer to learning medicine and maybe even working in the Pack Hospital, if she stayed in the Pack. This also gave her a reason to reach out to Travis and learn from him, and once they got close enough and she got the right opportunity, Talia would ask him about working in the hospital. Unless you have more questions for me, we are done today. Travis's eyes darted from Damon to Talia. One question. Talia started and nervously glanced at Damon. Am I well enough to start training? I don't want her to get hurt, Damon said to Travis through the mind link. Damon quietly observed the exam, and this marked the first time he spoke, so Travis understood that this mattered. Travis let out a long exhale. He didn't want to offend his alpha, but he already told Talia that she didn't have anything serious. He decided on something in between. Nothing's wrong with you, Talia. However, your stamina and muscle mass are below average. I want you to take it easy. I recommend that you take walks and gradually increase duration, distance, and difficulty. While doing that, listen to your body. If you feel a strain, pain, or if you run out of breath, take a break. Okay? Talia looked disappointed. So, I can't train? I didn't say that. Travis quickly backtracked. If you want to lift weights, take the lightest ones and work your way up. If it's running, start with a brisk walk and gradually increase your pace. But no matter what it is, if you feel discomfort, stop. Moderation is the key. And until you gain weight, I fear that if you overdo physical activity, you might faint, or worse. Until you figure out your limits, don't do things on your own without supervision. Travis glanced at Damon, and he relaxed when he saw Damon nodding in approval. On their way back to the pack house, Talia noticed that Damon's mood seemed a bit off. Is something bothering you? Talia assumed that it was his workload and that he would tell her that it's nothing. Yes, Damon replied flatly. I want you to take it easy, and you got yourself not only into training, but also into learning about medicine. Damon gestured toward the thick blue book that Talia carried in her hand. Talia felt unsure why that would bother Damon. It's not like she did anything other than ask questions and borrow a book. I promise to start training slowly, and reading a book is not much effort. I will do it in my free time. If you're reading, then it's not free time. Is there a problem if I learn things? No. Damon backtracked quickly. It's just that... He stopped walking, and she had to stop as well because they held hands. Damon stepped closer to Talia, and she looked up at him. I worry about you, and I would prefer that you consult with me before you take on more responsibilities. Talia blinked. Did he really worry about her? That would be first. No one ever worried about her. I apologize. I didn't mean to worry you. Is there something I can do to make it up to you? Damon's lips lifted into a smile, and Talia's eyes moved nervously over his handsome face while trying to figure out what he planned. Would he ask her not to train, or not to read the book? What if he asked her to stop helping in the kitchen? Talia remained oblivious to the fact that during breakfast, Damon narrowed down the list of places where he wanted to take Talia, and this presented the perfect excuse for him to pick one and go for it. Damon lifted her hand and placed a small kiss on her knuckles without breaking eye contact, and he enjoyed the sight of blush that invaded her cheeks. Come with me tomorrow. Where? Talia's voice came out a bit breathy. You will find out tomorrow. Damon smiled mysteriously. All right. Talia shrugged reluctantly. Damon hummed in approval and resumed walking toward the pack house. He gave Talia's hand a squeeze, content that she got used to holding hands. He wondered when the right time would come to move on to the next step of a hug or a kiss. He couldn't wait.
Please subscribe to the Pocket FM YouTube channel and press the bell icon for instant notification. Check out our channel for more such exciting shows.
Pocket FM.
To unlock all the episodes, click the link in bio.